Greetings everyone, Washo here, and welcome to another episode of Aether Chronicles. It's been quite a while since I've done anything in Aether, and to be perfectly honest, there are two reasons for that. One is non-explainable, and by that I mean to say that I literally have no logical reason for why I wasn't participating in EU sessions, apart from like calling it a funk or something similar. Apologies, I'm just gonna check that everything works correctly because I burned myself once on like screwing up the setup on OBS, but everything seems to be going well. If you're interested, obviously I'm still running the Bardifly music on their channel. So far I have no issues with that music on YouTube, so that's very good. Yeah, so one was just funk of me not wanting to participate, rather like spend time here if I could be spending some other stuff. And the other, sadly, I was spoiled with another RP that, even though it has not the same size, it is still hella impressive. You definitely know what one I'm talking about. The one that, despite the time zone, I'm able to participate every week unless some stuff happens. And I have this feeling that I'm actually able to participate, to make meaningful contributions to the story and plot, to just not miss things, to not be a random passerby witness. Basically like here, that I come here like every so often and just basically, oh hey, what you were doing? Well, cool, fun that you were having all of these, you know, crazy adventures, and I'm just like, oh hey, I'm just coming by for my regular dosage of social lobby, I suppose. Which, I mean, it's not bad, but when you get a taste of something better, then you kind of don't want to return to subpar experience. Or, well, calling it subpar is a disservice to people that are involved in this project with Aether. I'm sure they are like doing their best and whatnot. Right, this is the sound.
Then a magical form of healing may not be entirely out at this moment. But what I can do is just make sure it's
That seems like a gathering, and quite a few familiar faces.
Oh, hi, Toby. Hey, Toby. Hi, Toby.
You
Hey,
know,
Toby. Where'd
that
you go?
communist that could
Well, I
be
mean, it's
considered
not-
racist, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not
there's
going to
some
start
weird-
that conversation.
I mean,
What?
I think we've.
I would be.
Really?
Never mind.
Is there something racist?
World, so.
I'm not starting that conversation.
Limited magic
Bye,
and all
Flicker.
of that.
I mean, it's like calling demons red.
I think it's just a matter of when you have a nexus
Also,
that connects everything.
I left.
And you have
Kinda like
so many
this.
places
Messy
with
step.
so many different worlds. You're gonna have craziness. Hey. How are you doing?
I'm doing alright. Not much to report on, and yourself?
Yeah. Just taking a break from the fun paperwork that is Redwall Guard paperwork, so.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
To be fair, I was going to ask how are all of you are doing. It's been a minute since I was here.
Yeah, I'd say I haven't seen you for a bit. I've been doing well.
Doing okay myself too.
Pretty busy. if you go to Redwall, it'll be a little bit of a mess while we clean up the... Apparently you guys lost a few supplies in the medical building in Redwall.
First time I'm hearing about this, but I hope whatever they manage to preserve it will be enough for the time being. What happened? Was there another
well,
attack?
There was another attack. Apparently Umbrals were involved. Some other guards people came and helped. But a lot of the damage to the buildings, including Healer's building, they got repaired due to the protection magic. But the supplies didn't kind of resurrect through the magic, so some of the supplies were lost.
That is fair. I take it no one got seriously injured or died?
I didn't get any reports of any casualties, so I imagine if there was any people injured, it was taken care of by the protection magic, so...
That is good. I'm glad to hear that. How are you faring, Bryant?
I'm faring
Agriculture
alright.
is going well, I suppose.
Thankfully. Actually, we need a... Anybody know any good, like a deep purple plant that we could start growing for dye?
The only one that I know of is the one on our world, but it's, highly toxic. Just the only reason I know of.
Mm-hmm.
It does give, it makes the poison extremely purple, so it
27 people
to the
for a
point it
new
almost
session, that's not
looks
bad.
glowing
That's
in
not
light.
bad at all.
Anyone that would wear it would probably die.
Yeah,
On this
I
Eye
have this
contact.
massive itch on my back that I have this urge to
That's
scratch.
the best way to lose customers.
Yeah.
Though I did get some plants from the Healers Guild, but sadly, when they're pressed, they turn green instead for some odd reason. They're called Heal All. Actually, I still have a few of them left. Apparently, they're a nice little plant that I started growing that isn't like a natural remedy for certain things. Or you can put it in natural remedies. I gave the Healers Guild a big box of it, so I don't know if Ice still has it or not.
I'm sure they're heavily given, though I sadly do not recall the name.
Trying to think if I know any plants from my world that fit the bill. I can't say I do.
Let's see, it goes by a few names. It's called Self-Heal, Heal All, Woundwort, Heart of the Earth, Carpenter's Herb. It's a fairly interesting looking plant. A lot of small purple flowers on it. But maybe...
Out of this, the name does seem pretty self-explanatory.
I mean, I can probably use some of the lavender that's been growing around, see if I can turn that into dye.
That could work. Yeah, that might work, at least as a stand-in for the moment.
And I apologize. I know I've seen you once or twice to exchange some words. I suddenly cannot remember your name.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. Arrow Steel Sun, not Errant of the Emerald Dawn. It's a pleasure to meet you properly.
Well, nice to meet you as well. I'm Vander or Wunder, however you want to call it. Or Lugash. I think that's Luke for short, I suppose.
Nice to probably be introduced and everything.
This time I will try to remember. No matter how long it may be. Another visit.
It's all fine.
You didn't scare me.
Yeah. I'll try harder next time.
I'm gonna go find somewhere to write. Somewhere that won't explode.
I'm gonna walk around for a bit, see who else is about. Also see if the idiot's got his hand healed yet. Michael thought it was a funny idea to, after Miyako already sliced someone else's hand, be like, hey, do you want to slice my hand?
Surprised he's not dead yet.
Well, I think
Yeah,
some things
I-
do not
I-
change.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too, so.
At least when it comes to Miyako and her property for damage, collateral damage and injuring people.
Mm.
There's that. That's fine. Yeah. I got my book.
They are not someone I recognize. I suppose they are a member of the college.
I think so.
Yeah, that's Rift.
Yeah.
Rift.
I'm gonna
Got
see
it.
what else is around.
I think that's a good idea. Go for a bit of a wander, see what everyone else is up to.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well. Right, forgot that Ryan can do that.
What was the task? I gave her the bolt of cloth, and I told her to surprise me with whatever enchantment.
Oh, okay.
See how I'm kind of curious what she comes up with. I mean, she said she was originally trying to get the come in with plants and plants amulet for me, but I already know that spell. That's the ban.
Yeah.
At the very least, we have
For you, honestly.
supplies here.
Who knows?
I'm
Oh,
leaving it up to
no.
her, and I'm not gonna say anything.
Just good enough.
We've got a good number of enchanters on Automat, so I guarantee you it'll be able to go by pretty smoothly when we get back home.
Yeah, I received the paperwork. That's a lot of interesting paperwork. I'm still trying to figure out Form D. Like, it asks some wild questions.
If you want, I can help you with that one. I deal with as the forward envoy for Automath, I also deal with a lot of the paperwork in the background for getting people situated. Because fair enough, I do tend to bring a good amount of people to Automath, so I was tasked with making sure that they're situated.
Howdy, Tama.
You guys all right?
You can see her carrying, and Michael is like bleeding like crazy right now.
Yeah,
I'll get Poppy.
Well,
Find out what happened.
it's been a while since I was around here, but like technically speaking, I am a healer as well, although of mundane kind.
I'll stabilize him.
Just trying to make sure I don't step on my wire.
All right, I'll keep him stable
I'm
until
here.
Poppy gets here. Oh, beat me to it.
And it's
Okay.
more healer the better. It's
Alright. So someone explain what's up.
You-
You see, like, basically stab wounds on the shoulder and on the thigh, left thigh, and it's bleeding like crazy right now.
I'm gonna start putting
I'll
pressure on
grab I'll grab the infinite bandages because I know that.
Thank you. I can heal this. I just need to. I just need to fix the bleeding real quick. I'm
Require
gonna.
one more pair of hands, or are you fine?
Do you get to the other side and put pressure on the wound on his shoulder? I can do the leg.
Here, these are these are enchanted band-aids. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, these give you a +2 to the roll. So, and then,
Alright.
So the shoulder.
Right,
Okay,
it's
so-
yeah, right shoulder.
All right.
Tama, let's get out of here.
So-
And give these guys space, okay?
For
As
right
you
now, we
look
should
at it,
stop
you can see it's
bleeding,
been,
and then I can heal it after.
you see as it's been cut through the armor, and it's a very, very deep cut. Basically, pretty much to the bone.
Okay, check for infections.
binary people and some weird people.
Right.
Like a
Things got taken out of
Why
hand.
didn't pick down?
So roll a 16. Does this person have any infections?
it was a bit much. So he said he's gonna fight anybody who's gonna
Diver?
annoy him, and a big guy fought against him.
Bloody hell.
There you go.
I should have stopped.
It's okay, Tama. It's okay. It's okay. Also,
Because I need to.
Right.
you want to have a set?
For the sake of no response, I'm going to say that
Bandage.
there is no
That'd be
infection.
fine. And also, Tama, here's the other thing. Tama.
So,
This
one
wound is,
second.
was pretty deep, but at the very least it's been
You are a doctor, yes?
correct. I'm a healer, mundane kind, but I can do.
Would you be able to
surgery.
sew? Would you be able to sew his shoulder shut? Just make sure there's no internal bleeding. Are you able to sew arteries together? I'm not sure if he had gotten hit in a major artery or not.
Sure.
Because I haven't been here that long, has he sprayed out? Like when he got stabbed, did it spray, or did it just trickle down?
Apologies, I'm not sure four-dimensionally if I understand in common the question.
But luckily enough, I can keep it enchanted enough to make
Sorry,
In
it's
common?
like
Do you speak any other language?
in English, like four-dimensionally, like some of the translation in my head is like I'm not exactly
Okay.
sure.
Was there a blood spray when he got stabbed, or was it a trickle?
Almost, it's like I think I'm not really 1% sure, but as soon as he took the sword out, we'll just say a blood spray. We'll just say that.
Okay, you're conscious. I had rolled earlier to see if it was infected. You didn't give me an answer.
No, it was not infected. No.
Okay. Are you able to sew?
Of course, I will proceed to
Would you?
do so. If
I got one more thing that I can try.
We just need to sew them shut so he's not bleeding out. And then we can bandage them, and then once it heals a bit, I can use magic to seal the rest of it.
I think
I love you, spoiled my children. Is that right?
there it is.
You did good. You did good. I'm proud of you. You brought him back safe, and he's gonna be alright.
Gonna apply a numbing ointment for each part, so he is not in more pain.
Of the bandage first, and then starting to
We'll do this. I'm gonna man sewing.
Probably got some stabilizing in his mana flow. I think he's actually developing chaos magic, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong.
I have to take this
Yeah.
out. Wasn't good enough to hold it in.
Chaos magic in and of itself.
I'm gonna do that again.
It can just be very tricky to use. Much like any magic, if you don't get a good hold of it, it can kind of manipulate you rather than you manipulate it. Most people are,
Alright, as for the surgery for the shoulder, 11 with advantage. So not the best work.
You wield a bit of chaos magic, but you, more
For the time being, it doesn't have to be too good because it just needs to prevent him from bleeding, which is the main thing. And then we'll use bandages to wrap it. After a bit, I can use healing to fully seal the wound so it doesn't bleed.
In that case, I think it did what it's supposed to.
Now we just wrap it. Hey, no, stay down.
If you don't get a good handle on it on your early ages,
Here's some bandages. It gives you a +2 to your rolls when you apply it.
pretty well. 'Cause, I guess it's like you've lived
And the
like in your
fire friend,
you remember,
a few before.
sometimes when young sorceresses or sorcerers or young casters start, they don't have a good control over their magic.
Right.
And sometimes, like, people that wield fire can get a bit hot-headed.
Right.
People that can use dark
That is sealed.
like,
Based on how deep these are, it is going to be a bit sore after the healing is done. There wasn't any muscle damage, which is good. All right, Michael, how are you feeling so far?
A little weird, but
Yeah, do not give
can't
up.
handle.
mental state as well.
Okay, so
Emotions and magic do go hand in hand
that's like,
together.
let me find something.
So we'll just have to.
And make treating people after sparring sessions almost makes me feel nostalgic.
Yeah, like you do know. And again, I'm just saying.
It's the numbing agent, so this isn't too painful.
There's
So,
something about fire that we forget.
do you have any affinities that you are not able to have cast on you?
Things we told twice, then never at all.
Well, his affinity is light. That's all I know. So.
Oh, you can just tell me that. You don't have to say it out of game.
Yeah,
But
it's light.
I ask that just because I am a dark affinity, I will not cast dark. Because if I cast your opposite affinity is going to injure you. So thank you for telling me. So she's going to use healing magic and seal off the leg wound. A 17.
Greetings.
You feel the sinew and muscle in your legs start to patch together, and it's very
Besides,
weird. It's almost like
greetings.
worms are moving in your leg.
Yeah, just checking to see if everything's alright here. Seems like it's under control.
maybe just talk.
Sorry.
Most of the work has been
I did try and numb it, but there is like a
already
slight
done.
Kind of changes.
I think it also member
slight
of the healer's
discomfort.
guild.
Sorry about
Or
that.
are you a healer?
Now
correct.
time for the rest of them.
No, it's a good
And
to
there's
meet a
17.
fellow practitioner.
Feel the
of-
same sensation
cards.
in the upper body cuts.
How may I call you?
Oh, name's Varel.
What you're feeling is essentially your muscles and your tissue
nice to
forming
meet
back
you, Varel.
together at a
I'm
fast rate.
Lugash,
Kinda
or
like
Look for short.
Me
It's
speeding up
been a
your
moment
healing
since I
process.
was around here.
You will feel exhausted afterwards, though. I wouldn't recommend
Understandable.
fighting for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I've been here for
Right.
not terribly long. couple weeks, maybe a month.
You can move around, just be very careful for the rest of the day.
Understood.
Magic is very helpful in this situation. There's always a chance that it will tear because it is still new tissue.
Are you physical kind of doctor, mundane?
Understand.
It is not as strong as
I
your usual
started
physique.
as a magical healer, but
It is more
I am also
softer.
trained in practical medicine.
So after a bit of using it, it'll get
That is
more
good. I'm glad to hear
muscle in
that.
there, so it doesn't tire as often.
I'm happy that you're worried about him.
Admittedly, I
And this is from
practice
training?
hemomancy, and well, blood magic is not
Sparring because I was.
everyone's cup of tea, unfortunately.
I felt
Really
like
enthusiastic.
people were enthusiastic, and plus I
And
haven't fought
sometimes
in a while.
magic
Plus
might
people
not
were
work for
making me go insane a
whatever
little
reason.
bit.
So it's good to have a
They were.
white toolbox.
They just didn't really
Yeah,
took me
I've learned that
seriously.
lesson.
Thought of me as a joke, and so I try to prove myself. Well, I guess that didn't really prove
Careful with
anything.
that.
Understood. Thank you, Thank you, Poppy.
I never gotten your name. We just performed surgery together. What was your name?
I'm Dr. Lugash Vander, or you can call me Luke for short.
Okay. Is it right if I call you Dr. Luke?
No, I'm just seeing you're on gliding.
It is alright, you don't have to go with doctor, it's... I try to keep my ego in check.
Well, thank you very much for the assistance. I am used to mid-combat surgeries. Doctor has been the owner of the Healers Guild. He's been teaching me how to work on cadavers. And I was able to do a heart transplant my first time. Yay. But that does not mean I am very well experienced. I have knowledge, but not experience in fixing things not using my magic. I've fixed broken bones using magic. I have not let them heal on their own.
Be the hardest hurdle to get over. People not.
So a lot of
Absolutely.
people.
I'm feeling when you want to.
After Varel that I met just recently, I'm glad to hear that despite people having magic, they try to expand their skills
Avoid it.
when it comes to healing.
Yeah, because due to some beliefs, people sometimes refuse magic. So mundane options are the main way of healing. They will
I should be
accept
better off now.
numbing agents and ointments. They will not accept potions or healing by magical means. They will accept everything else except that.
Yeah.
So it is always good to learn how to do physical surgeries and using
Yeah, default whisper or yell.
various
Click it, it auto goes to what you want.
methods. We do have a few fey plants around here.
VRChat because when I took my heads off and put
Be
it back
careful
on,
not to
there
overtake
was
them.
no audio in VRChat.
They're precious to Doctor. He has a few fey plants that he had gotten as gifts.
Do we want to go over to the training yard just to...
But yeah, if you see any weird plants that have eyeballs, do not take those out. We use them for eye surgeries.
Yeah,
Understandable. I have no intention of grabbing something that's not mine, unless I see it here as a prepared medical supply. I did not exchange much words with the doctor, but I am aware of our guild master.
Yeah, he's very talented. Recently he got sick, but he is slowly healing.
I'm also glad to hear that.
Mhm.
Just catching up of whatever happened, because sadly most of the time I'm only capable of coming by here in the afternoons.
Usually it's not during this time of the day. It's usually at a game on Mondays. It's usually earlier in the day. But usually there are classes such as magic classes, alchemy classes, healing classes, and a few other ones that are very useful. I do have notes and can relay those to you if you want that kind of thing.
It is alright. It
yeah,
doesn't
if you have any
to be
questions, you can go.
done now. Although I'm interested because I do vaguely recall that Doctor did send. There's like I was supposed to be a meeting of healers. Were you participating?
I participated a few times. That involved a cadaver. There have been. He did take us somewhere and was talking about table or bedside manners. So usually when you're working on someone, you ask them their affinities so that you do not cast their opposites. That's why I asked Michael what his affinities were. My two affinities are healing and dark. His is light. If I were to have cast dark for healing, it would have injured him. And that's not really something I like to have happen.
That's understandable, but not a risk to me. I have no magic whatsoever.
In that case, if you do use like salves and more medical herbs, ask if they have any allergies. That is usually also there. Sometimes it doesn't matter when it's a life or death situation. Allergies can be dealt with later, depending on how severe their allergies are. Sometimes it's hives, sometimes it's difficulty breathing, sometimes it's a bit more intense, but when it's a life or death situation, you kind of just want to stabilize the patient first. Again, you are a doctor. I shouldn't be saying things like they were brand new.
It's always good to have a refresher every once in a while.
If I may, I didn't want to interrupt. They're having a grand battle at the training grounds. There's literally everybody fighting everybody. So we are probably going to need more healers on deck. Can I have you two follow me to the fighting arena?
Sure, let me just grab a few things real quick.
Thank
Yes,
you.
that's
I think the battle's still going on, so you have time. Just, I wanted to give you a heads up.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna make my way back.
just to ensure that
My body does act my body acts as a bag of holding. So I can just shove stuff into myself. Oh, yeah. So if you ever think that someone that you need something, let me know. I might have it in me. That sounds weird, but yeah. Let's go. Once you have everything, meet me at the battlegrounds.
Huh? You're always saying the same stuff as told me now. What did I do to you?
You can wrap blades and axes in cloth and like leather strips to keep it from cutting, and it's still.
All those who are injured, please come to the side once you are done fighting, and we will heal you.
You can use careful meta magic to prevent your spells from doing lethal amounts of damage. There's any number of ways to just
the
not
island stays true.
soak the ground with blood,
No
and
one
yet here
should
we are.
die.
True, but still good to keep people comfortable when losing appendages.
That is fair. Although I recall certain talk with I'm not sure if former or not, arena master by the name of Isaac. I've not seen him in a while.
Barrier magic, and I'm still learning Blood Horde.
Right, I did see that warrior with a big, massive weapon.
Like 30 seconds?
Always good to have previous experience in this situation. There are quite a few people I'm not familiar with.
I can understand 3-on-1, and then the 4-on-1. Yeah, like
It's
bigger than should have gone down.
the same for me.
We're oversecting.
If anything,
The orc fellow is a new face for me.
Gonna got the wind blade on the wing.
Oh, there's Eugene. That's going at it. I once had to... In Redwall, he had an accident that someone stuck a knife into his eyeball and pulled it out. And I had to plug it back in.
I remember
Was his eyeball
the feeling of wealth
visually able
from
after?
training exercises back before the whole memory
Motion
thing.
hurt as well.
I don't know what those
Okay,
things,
that's-
but again, it was all
Nice
practice
cushion.
equipment.
Apologies, I'm gonna... Overbuild
Oh, no
me.
problem.
Actually, hell with this. Cast shield.
Yeah.
Right, I probably should have went with like some combat music that time.
Jump up and punch you.
I see someone on the ground over there. I'll be right back.
They're putting them in front of that blade. Rolling. So fucked.
Just flooded though, they call.
With a 4, that blade is coming straight across your back.
Okay, fair.
Flat on the back.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. God.
Fuck.
As you hit this point, you press up against a magical barrier.
Eugene, stop, please.
Pick up my sword.
I use character's ability to just. I need to fix parts on the inside real quick. Give me a second. You're gonna see your hand reach in, like past his skin inside and start rummaging around and fixing it. Oh, that is 219, so 19 plus 6 that is a 24. You'll notice his breathing, which is once like heavy and labor, starts.
Maintaining a barrier, but
Welcome to our team.
I don't think I can stomach any more of this.
I don't want to be on this team. This is stupid.
Too bad.
A little doorway opens, slams shut.
They're using them as a shield. Rolling first, you have the reaction. Rolling for reaction. See if you can reaction at the time. Advantage to mage. 17. Yep, you react in time to pull it away. Also, I have stolen your sword.
Oh, great. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, lost you. Like 4 wounds on her. One for the
Aggressively left safe in that corner.
I'm maintaining a barrier over here as needed.
Straight past your head, barely missing you.
Here, while you're here, can I get a heal roll?
Did you help this time?
With 2,
Almost lost it.
you are only gonna cause more injury than
She's on her way here. I think
She actually wants to kill me right now. Literally, I tried slowing her down.
Welcome, Myth.
Okay, slowing that right out of the way so you're not getting
Actually, apologies, but I need to set something up. Because I wasn't expecting that they would be doing combat.
If you're wounded, please make your way towards the barrier over here, and I shall see to your wounds.
Right.
I don't really have a choice. I don't have my sword anymore.
Better yet, I'll come to you.
Out of character.
You take this and I'm gonna get some healing here.
Out of character. As Beryl approaches, a barrier has formed around you and essentially blocking access from the rest of the fight for the moment.
I mean, his ribs were caved in and he had internal hemorrhaging.
Yeah, that's a hard question to answer, I realize. Well, I'm gonna ask you some other time.
Okay, I appreciate that. Apologies for the assumption earlier.
It's alright.
He is stable. He's just unconscious for the time being due to his ribs collapsing.
It looks like a very extremely solid job.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm a bit worried by the amount of excessive injuries.
I do not necessarily agree with this, but Isaac once said something that pain is the best teacher.
Let's hope that they're smart enough to listen to it.
At the very least, it might look bad and visceral, but these calls, I assume they do not fight to kill versus some of the enemies they might meet in the field.
Plus, it's also a good chance, I guess, to learn how to spar and not maim. I think the person that puts one out might need to hold back.
Come sit down here and we can
No, I'm
look
not
at-
done yet. I just need a breather.
Careful,
sure
he might
about
break your
that?
nose.
When it comes to losing, I'm the strongest there is.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, you don't happen to have like a gun or something?
I have some dynamite.
Awesome.
I can stick up dynamite? Okay.
Good morning, sir. Hope you're feeling alright.
This isn't cheating, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
As a doctor, I'd recommend not going back in. So
I'm not stupid.
No.
Just a bit
Okay.
strong-headed.
Alright.
I do need to get my fur, though. It's in the middle. I'll get it.
Alright. Just be careful.
I mean, like me, stuff is happening, I suppose. Which is nice. Oh my fucking god, I forgot to change it. Ah, stupid. Sorry. Fuck. Thankfully it wasn't super long.
concentrate my mana into this staff and try to shoot it out at you.
What are you doing?
I'm concentrating my mana into my staff and shooting it out at you. That's
Death Affinity as well, or?
Death Affinity,
I see. Well.
I shoot out another one.
More people here.
You're on your own now.
Come on,
Another one.
Good luck, Vivaldi.
Stay there. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm fucked.
How about you attack from behind?
Don't just stand there.
Back in the corner so that you can't see.
Oh, my chest.
Sir, do you require any treatments, or are you alright?
I could use a little, depending on your affinities. Unless you're doing practical.
Practical healer, I do not have magic.
I see. Alright, I'm gonna go with my injuries real quick.
Magical healer. There's
We know if there's anything
Miss Poppy.
I understand that.
It might be easier since I can't take off the armor. It's kind of cursed to me. It is quite so, but
Right, that might prove problematic.
it's not the first time this has happened to me. Appreciate the offer though, mate.
Miss Poppy, was it?
Complete.
What?
Complete. Patient. I can't help
don't think
because the armor is on
That's fine.
by here.
Maybe, but I am also injured.
Alright, let's see. What do I see injury wise?
I'm injured. It's fine.
What are your affinities out of character? Because it might make it easier. Just
I
help.
can't die.
In character, I'm gonna ask this.
Well,
Do you have
shit,
any
that's a lot for
affinities
Legion.
that you cannot have cast on you?
I'm currently dark in corruption, so
Oh,
I think we should be fine if I remember right.
I am
Yeah.
dark and healing, yes.
Okay, so we're good. Doesn't matter which one.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Gateway opens in the barrier.
I guess since you have the
Slams
dark
shut as you
affinities,
enter.
tell where his injuries are because certain parts of his body is actually corrupted by darkness, I guess you could say.
Okay, no, this is, we can deal with this. This is fine.
Yeah,
This is
his
manageable.
legs, for the most part. His
Actually,
arms are,
monocle of affinity detection. What are your affinities?
I would say.
Oh,
And he has. I would say there's a.
Okay,
he's dead
no
development,
conflicts, perfect. And they are going to use their humomancy to try and heal you and force your body to regenerate dead cells, replace damaged tissue, and close wounds.
I'm guessing you are, if you don't mind me asking, are you a enchanted
I'm gonna keep an eye on the fight and make sure they're not going even further than down.
I'm human, but I am cursed.
Alright, with a 16. With a 16, the pain on your back begins to soothe as the blast burns and shrapnel from the dynamite slowly work their way out and around, and your flesh begins to mend and heal as dead tissue is essentially forced off of your body as new flesh stitches itself over the wound.
Maybe just a little out of place for the arms. Not too much.
Easy, you're fine, you're fine. Chewing herbs, these will know the pain.
she is able to, using her own hand, because she is a...
I'm gonna recommend you do not participate in the rest of this fight. This is...
is able to put her hands through your arm.
Whatever this is meant to be is...
punch and fix the
spar.
Oh yes, all those spars where the field is soaked in blood.
So the legs are fixed. I will also work on the head. Would you rather have me cast like one?
Because this island will keep you all alive, despite
Grievous injuries does not mean you should take that as an invitation to grievously hate each other.
I don't mind either way.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the 18 from last time to just heal you.
Look, it was all fair until like whoever threw the dynamite, threw that.
That makes me feel a bit better.
I
appreciate it.
recently treated someone with like gashes across their chest. Think like you could wrap strips of leather around a blade to dull it while keeping the integrity of the blade. You could careful meta magic your spells so they do not do lethal harm. Like there's
so many ways you can do this that
Dynamite
doesn't do this.
Let's just say a certain Prockin gave Eugene one.
Of course it's Eugene, why wouldn't it be?
Yes, because it's him, I have no issues ratting him out.
Wait, he's the one that threw the dynamite?
He got one at the very least. I didn't see him for one.
Need to heal up.
Her speed versus.
I'll let you go.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
You're fine.
Keep an eye on intervene if you
As you pass the quicksand, you'll notice she just.
Gonna check the pulse. Is this? Yeah, this person's still alive. Checking for injuries. What kind of injuries are these? Is broken bones, slashes.
So, his arm is broken and the bone is sticking out, his face is cut, he's been shot twice and impaled 3 times.
Shot twice using magic, shot twice using
Gun.
bullets.
Bullet.
I do have 4 slots left.
We might move him.
I can still fight.
If you get up, I will bedridden you using chains. Get over.
I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no bell. Help me.
Ding ding.
Ding ding.
No.
Would you mind helping me pull
okay.
him over to the bench?
Okay, I'm coming. I'm going.
Safety.
I need some armor. Just run over.
Slammed into their barrier.
Just leave me here.
Ow.
My play space isn't working.
Alright. I'll not leave you in game due to me being a doctor and seeing that you are severely broken. Would you mind helping me with
I think there's
getting
Doc.
bullets out?
what's going on.
Doc, grab my shirt. Get my shirt for me, Doc. My shirt.
Dude, you fucking I'm dead. Yeah, I saw you just sitting over here and I was like,
That's a good target to fly at.
could I? Sure. And then he fucking sat on both of us.
Your shirt's a bit bloody, but here's a shirt. We will still need you to keep your shirt off.
No.
Yeah, you
Put
can
my
have it
shirt
on. With a broken arm? Oh dear. Okay.
Depends on what you define as bad.
I'm gonna fix his arm first. Would you mind focusing on the bullet holes and using a forceps to see if there are any bullets still
I'll
inside?
help.
If there's an exit wound. No.
Oh god.
Did I do it?
I helped.
Roll.
Okay, just like me, to put it lightly.
Roll locally so we can see.
I don't know.
I'm a DM, it's fine. 14. Could you see it?
You know what?
On the right one?
Okay, 14, you are able to snap the bone back in place, but that does not mean it is healed. It is just held into
It's perfect. Help me.
Yes.
heal using
You
magic.
could just swipe it off his helmet there.
I'll take it tomorrow. I'll take your fucking
So 19, she is able to heal your broken arm, and it almost feels brand new until you put pressure on it, and now it kind of feels
the barrier with a
very fragile, like puzzle pieces. but it feels like you can move it around. It just will take multiple days for it to function properly.
My ribs are busted. Yay. It's okay, I'll bring the healers over.
Oh shit, no.
Well, I mean, it's better than.
You're having difficulty finding.
Literally, by dynamite.
Go on, just get in there. Just get stuck in. Here, use this. We can just heal the wounds after.
That's too.
Oh.
That hurts.
Would you like me to give it a go? Oh. Sure, you can help here.
Shit. Alright.
We could use some healing. Apparently the orc is pretty hurt.
Would you be able to focus on this one?
Yeah, go and save him. Zug zug.
Who's injured?
Dabu.
I thought I swear I heard my
So,
name,
I
and
was,
I'm not sure.
I was flung into this barrier.
Save me, Doc.
Right, I suppose.
I thought you were going back out.
I wasn't, but then Miyako kind of got underneath the hammer of the Dragonborn lady.
I think I have a healing potion. Does that count? I don't know if it's still not broken.
Alright.
I think.
Is there anything broken? Gashes, deep cuts, split artery?
Go get Red away from me.
Let me.
Ooh.
Alright.
Do we need to sit?
I can.
Maybe
It's easier for me because I am very.
Alright.
Right. This actually should.
There are bone fractures that is fixable.
Kick her ass, Rift. Mend their butt crack. Do it.
Bone fractures.
If you're done to the BG and we have a non-combatant injury as collateral.
Oh,
And,
no, save
I will need
Rufflup.
that since you were unconscious last time.
Save
Do you have
him.
any affinities that you
That's
cannot
my
have cast
boy.
on you?
That's my boy. Save my boy. Show it, yeah, he's like.
That's my boy.
The 17.
Yeah, I got
feel
that.
the pulse through your body, and you feel the fractures. Your bones
Go back
start
in.
to
Injuries.
heal.
Yeah, I'm kissing by the bludgeoning.
It's back to normal again.
Oh, great.
The
My
internal
is like a
bleeding
nunchuck.
you feel start to lessen until it becomes none. It does kind of feel.
Kill me, Doc. Will I ever be able to walk again?
Kind of feels like a water balloon that's has too much in it.
Do not worry.
It kind of feels like it's
weird
full of
as
something.
I make sure
But
your
it's
spine
over time
is
it'll
set
slowly fade.
properly.
Nice.
Thank you.
Do you,
Where are the injuries?
are you in any pain at all? Have any more injuries?
I'm in immense pain, but I will manage.
She has a wrapping around her head, she's
I-
around her back, she's
Going
wrapping
through
her
your
legs.
If you want, I
back
have
and spine as
a numbing agent that you can ingest.
I prefer it this way.
your spine is
Stupid again.
up.
I can actually the nexus.
I guess
I
that's
should have expected as much that you were going
But
to take
I
part
do
of this in
recommend
Eugene.
not going back out there. If you need something from the
I think
battlefield,
whatever
I
was making
recommend.
me
From what I saw when I was over there, you got really banged up.
gone out to my
Unless it was
system.
something against potions.
I'm doing my part.
Yo, man, I'm perfectly fine with anything.
Alright.
How did you get injured, Rufflup? What did you do?
Moving slowly. One of the combatants was thrown at him and got
For the
squished.
record, I do not use mana items.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do not use fire magic.
I'm in great pain.
It's just my rage.
You will feel some of that pain still and be sore, but you will be able to walk.
The bright side, that does make it easier for healers to fix you, as you do not have an affinity.
Thanks, Doc.
There will be no drawbacks. For example, if you were light, because my affinity is dark and healing, I can heal you using other
Action and war.
magic foci, but if I tried using dark, it would injure you.
Yo,
That's the reason why I asked to try my foci.
I didn't expect to take any damage from over here.
Thank you, well, and what's up, you can dap me up.
Hey man, Red sucked all my blood out. Am I like...
One moment.
Yeah, Red Shark some of my blood out as well.
It's not an invitation to just mania.
But now he owes me blood.
Smacked my head. She got slashed in the back.
Red, give him the people's elbow!
One side. Just one.
Oh, well,
Some minor injuries.
What do you mean you want
So,
Jericho?
in other words, your injuries are very bludgeoning.
The people's
Oh,
elbow!
and plus, not to mention, like,
Absolutely.
they're using healer resources.
Possibility for bone fracture.
Yeah, go you, elbow.
I stabilized her. She's not gonna be bleeding out anymore, but she's got bruises everywhere, and
Life or death
got
situation?
head trauma. So,
If she has head trauma, I would like to check her for concussions. She's okay for sleeping right now because she's already asleep. Yeah, I can do it.
It's also good.
Usually
for
concussions,
moderation, so they
if
don't
you have them while you're awake, you're
throw
supposed to stay awake
dynamite
for a
into
few
a
hours
scrub.
before being able to sleep. Since she's already unconscious.
you want some?
I appreciate it.
That's what's you.
Arguably with the umbral thing happening, we already have.
Just gonna check you over for any other injuries that require attention.
Get him, Rift.
Like a fucking battlefield, like everybody was fighting for their own reason.
She should be okay.
Apparently.
She doesn't seem to
In which the ground is
be in any danger anymore. She will be. She'll definitely be sore when she gets up. But body-wise, she'll be alright.
You can either blame me or Eugene.
Sleeping a hearty breakfast.
Oh gosh. Look at him.
Yo, you better not be talking shit over there, Leo. I can still kick your ass.
because every time they get
Did you have dynamite? Is the question.
Okay, I checked her over.
I can neither confirm nor deny that he's my dynamite.
So, would it make you feel better if you
Then that's all. Yeah, I had to figure it was either you or Mieko, because I know Mieko has
I'd rather her
dynamite.
wait and rest on her own accord.
You are brought into a barrier that is warding this little bubble away from the rest of the arena.
I trust her word on the head trauma, but it's more
Okay, why does everybody think I'm talking shit?
Monocle of affinity detection. What are your affinities?
Wait, are you talking to me? I was.
Yeah, I was like,
You said dark and what?
talking to myself. It's like
Dark and holy.
sometimes it's like what's going on?
Whatever it is.
It's like,
Okay, I'm gonna use water magic
was
here
talking to say
to
right to somebody.
help out here. This is
My head.
Part of
Do you
that
want
also
assistance, Sparrow, or are you fine?
Fair enough.
if you desire.
We just wanted to wake you up to make sure you were.
Yeah, you may want to actually help.
alright. We did. Julian here did manage to fix
You
you
suck.
up.
No, it's like a lot of people getting bloodied up.
No more
So,
fighting.
what are the injuries, like slashes?
You're in the middle of the battlefield and you feel going on.
A lot of slashes, a lot of bruises. He got fucked up. Every part of him is injured, basically.
Slashes, I can at least try to bandage them and make sure.
I can't fight for the rest of the
You want me to roll for you?
rest of the day or so, because it's a wound on my shoulder and leg.
Hey, buddy.
Advantage because of healer.
a little bit better.
I mean, I think that's inevitable.
You did have some deep damage, but
It's
he's
just
okay.
the amount of injuries. You were doing well, Varro.
Your blood is surprisingly difficult to manipulate.
I know.
It's special. Oh.
I haven't been watching.
Of course, it goes without saying that you will feel quite sore for the rest of the day.
Yeah, okay. If you want to sit up.
Understood.
Anything even like approaching like
would recommend
institution in Aether that I can, I don't know, file a complaint about this over? Like, is who's the complaint like department here?
Unless
Magistrate?
Unless you want to talk to Califax or sulfur, then one of those two.
I figured. I mean, I didn't know. Like, I know there's not a guard. There used to be. There isn't anymore. So.
I feel like we definitely need an Aether guard back though. We really. This is because this shit like this is one of these. Because what if the magic wall like disappears? All right. Then.
Yeah, if the magic fails and people start dying in a spark, then
That's
That's why I think we should definitely have the Aether guard back. I don't know why.
almost died.
Me too.
I'm just saying what I heard, of course. I don't know the full detail. I only say what I heard.
I just didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
This is not the first time we've done this sunken dance, but this is just a vague impression.
Do you need help?
Same for some reason.
Treated a critical injury due to a
We've
dynamite
done
explosion
what
at close
we,
proximity to one's back,
in terms of
involving
treatment,
seared
there's a
flesh.
lot of injuries, and you just need to rest, I suppose.
And that's why, honestly though,
Rest and hydration. Make sure everyone's okay.
Like, I'm happy this is happening. Maybe they
The mana
should.
potion help?
I need to see how they feel, how I felt when I got to beat the shit out of me. Because some people were totally bullying me. But at the same time, it's
He
like.
passes over.
At the same time, it was like. I thought this was supposed to be a sport.
Because I know in your particular case, as a mana vampire, you need
Someone particularly waits for
You can spar. You can develop.
Good to know that for future medical use, for medical issues.
You don't need to beat the tar at people to learn a lesson. That's so unnecessary.
Mana than anything else. So.
Yeah, but that takes a lot of work and preparation.
Okay.
And I don't think people are going to fall to do that.
And
They'd
now
rather
look
just,
what's
you know,
happening.
Well,
A lot of people are.
I know he's still fighting.
A lot of people are injured. A lot of people are fucked up. So.
This might be presumptuous of me, but if people can't be fucked to just prepare a proper spar to learn a lesson and instead just go into a dynamite-throwing scrum on a whim, maybe those people aren't fit for an actual battlefield anyway. I'm not an expert here, but maybe impulsiveness and impatience is not a good trait to have in battle.
If you don't, I'm running in there. You know that.
I've already learned my lesson. Don't fight in battles that I can't win. I've already learned my lesson.
Excuse me. Those two idiots over there just cut their own arms off.
What the fuck?
Again?
I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream.
Okay, to be fair, that's just Eugene. He's done that forever. Even when he's not in a spar, he's cutting his own arm.
In a special case.
Of his own unit. Yes.
This was turned out more of a battle zone than a spar.
Looking at Vero, out of character, looking at Vero closely, you actually realize they have very heavy bags under their eyes. They are sleep deprived.
You are learning, and you're well. I don't know about you, because I mean, you fight anybody. But you wanna fight?
I agree with what you're saying, Vero, but again, I'm reminded of the words from again, I'm not sure former now, but Battle Master Isaac. He's the best teacher apparently, and I guess some of those people took that to heart.
You just launch overside.
There just has to be moderation. Like, in anything, really. Like, and literally anything, there needs to be moderation.
The enemies over there, including Umbrals, do not know that meaning of the word as much as it pains me.
I mean, if nothing else, if you go 100% all the time, you're gonna wear yourself out or get yourself killed. You need to conserve yourself, if only for, like, practical survival reasons.
That is not fine.
Which one is yours?
I'm gonna roll to see which one
How well do you know the back of your hand?
Low number, it's I'm good.
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. I can do this. Let's fucking go.
Please stop.
I don't actually get hit very much. I've been very good with my fucking rolls. That was a 19. That was a 19. I still got let's fucking go.
Also, you.
She has a +6. What do I do?
Cannot have cast on you.
Decay. I think that's about it.
Although I'm surprised because
Alright,
thought
as a
they
healer,
went away
thank you for
with,
telling me this. I'm gonna
As you
modifiers.
put the hand back in after
on the
training you.
stump with a natural 20.
Use a weapon that's not going to cut or
Just want a welt, not a.
Oh no. Did he actually hit the wall?
No, she's totally kicking her ass right
You know
now.
I'm right. Need help? She's having a hard time breathing. Come on.
You know exactly that's why they
Sit down.
It is kind of fortunate that I have sworn not to do harm unnecessarily.
Alright, checking the areas trying to read them if it's something cellular or just trying to figure out what the issue is.
She's coughing blood and having a heart, like lungs are filling with blood.
Okay, that's where I got this. Hold on. Monocle of affinity detection real quick. Your affinities.
Healing and arcane.
We're good. You can give me a hand with this, and I think if you just apply pressure to the chest as I pull, and you're gonna feel with an 18, the blood that's filling your lungs begins to evacuate your lungs, and the internal injuries and bleeding that is leading to this begin to mend themselves. In a rather uncomfortable twist, but a necessary one, all the blood that was like flooding your lungs and like choking your like throat comes rushing out of your mouth in a pull. And yeah, your internal injuries have mended for the most part. Your blood has mended the tears, the ruptures. Your lungs are healthy as can be now.
Ow.
They ruptured her lungs. Her lungs were filling with her own blood.
I realize. Other than that, are you... That was the main injury. You feel some pain.
Ow.
I mean, I'm not really from
Okay.
I
get it. You got bit pretty darn hard in there.
Freeze. Everything's alright.
They're getting,
Julie, you immediately recognize they're having a full-on panic attack.
I know.
Come here.
Come here. It's okay.
Their hands up for no reason. They just cut them off.
I got two.
Why would they do that?
It's okay.
Why are they cutting each other? Don't
They cut my hands off and they said it's a little wizard.
Focus on your breath.
Of course you...
Those two over there. Yeah, those two. They're sitting in a group of 3. And I guess not 2. They're beside the lizard.
Are you going to write your will?
Theo, before you go, because I can tell you why.
Winery.
So bad my leg died.
And then red.
Actually, after this,
Yeah.
I think I have an
I think
idea
that
of what
was
might
Warriors 2 or something.
be a good enchantment for me. Do you remember that
They are
scarf from
stiff as a
the
board.
Yeah?
Now I'm going to pass.
I mean, do you think you can do something similar to that?
hoping to go down, you know, in the Blaze of Glory and...
I've never cast Thorn Armor before. Could you explain what it sounds like? Or what it is?
Well, if you can't, okay.
This can't happen again.
You know what? Well,
This can't happen again. This can't. This literally can't. This actually cannot happen again.
I punch me as long as it's on my right shoulder.
Are creature rider, so you're in the sky a lot.
If
and
you tell me
falling
again,
above
I
your
have the
head.
rest for
I don't
multiple
know
days.
what you specialize in. I don't know if you're a magic caster, a fighter,
I'm gonna use my
healer.
sword.
Take it, you are looked over.
Okay, so special. guys in.
No.
Incidentally, the barrier's gone.
So I'm
No
guessing
barrier
you
is.
can't cast,
As
or
you can
you
probably
can
imagine.
I'm just basking here in my own blood. I don't know. Everything burns.
Okay, well, I'm not baiting you. I'm just saying.
I
You actually have
that one.
experience.
But if you want something else, I can
But
give
if
it
you
to
want to go ahead and like.
I'm not
gonna
just wait multiple days. What injury do you have?
What injury doesn't he have? He, like, broken bones, slices all over him. It looks like he just recently reattached his own arm to his arm.
Seems like
maybe
you're
like once a day you can use it.
Yeah.
That's all you
There's a lot.
If you want to go die in the battlefield and not just understand the basics of war.
Yeah. Just like talk to the DM about like what the armor does.
The DM actually gave it out. He's not here, so I don't.
No, he has a point.
I can take it off.
Come on. It's up to you if you want to task him before I put this together and give it to you. I literally just want to
Alright.
Okay. That's understandable. But yeah, he does get back to you in time between today and Monday. Let me know and I'll say like, oh, sorry, it has the thing on it. Here you go.
I could use some magical healer.
You see them wobbling.
My tribe hunts big animals.
That is why I left when I was only getting milder.
Slashes and whatnot that I can get to. This is workable. Bandaging them. Doing the wound. Is one of your legs broken?
Yeah, he fucked me up so bad that one of my legs broke.
Alright, not sure
It's
that will
unlikable,
work,
you know.
but it will.
Add a character if you want. You can make a roll
In
so you
other
can like glean some insight here. Now that you've one, seen Feral Sleep survived, and two,
What
seen
do you?
panic attack over today's event.
Bandaging
You can
like
roll advantage
skins.
if you want, since
Make sure it's
yeah, you can roll advantage. Okay.
what's the word? It's
18.
stabilized.
Julian!
Oh,
Oh, hi, yes, you, hi.
Arrow.
Help! Just holding out a healing potion.
Yes, okay, thank you.
So,
A mana potion for that one?
so as an added kid explanation, just
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I bite you.
Oh shit.
No, that's my blood. Please, you can't take it from
I don't
me.
want your blood.
Deprivation, they're sort of like
You broke my leg again.
Would you be able to focus on
having a panic attack
or whether it became worse?
something else happening in Barrel's head, or like something.
It's okay. It's
mana
it's
potion
love
and
bites.
slowly go.
The pain helps me remember I'm alive.
Doesn't mean I'm higher up than you because Duran's my dad.
This and whatever's going on.
I mean, are you going to advocate for the throne?
At the moment, though,
I don't think
Actually, no. Even if you
I
don't,
could take the throne. I'll kill Duran.
even if you don't want the throne, you are technically higher than me.
I'll kill Duran.
Feeling alright? Do you need me to get you anything?
Then I can be the empress.
They almost dealt with. Apart from bandaging your chest, I have getting inside your body. I would.
If you are feeling
Otherwise, I would
unwell,
have to
let
cut
us
you
know
open
and
and
we'll
get
get you right
inside
away.
you.
Because we don't want
Which
you to go
you
on.
do not want.
We don't know if you have
No,
any.
I'm good. I think.
If you have any internal bleeding,
Just
if you
give us a moment.
I'll just-
Magical healer will get to it.
If
now.
I just, if I just, ingest some blood, yeah, I'll be
let
good.
anyone know. If you are tired, let us know. And if you have the strength for it, you can
Yeah.
head back to the healer's hut and sleep on one of the beds.
Fun fact, I'm
Or you want to
just
bed.
resetting my sleep schedule, so I'm actually sleep deprived. So this is all like.
Everybody else is dying. I don't. I'm not gonna take any more of Eugene's blood.
I would assume.
Donate to me.
Yeah, I think you might donate your blood to heal his friend.
A lot is what happened.
I got it. I'm going to.
Yeah, there was a fight with
Healing
most folks
mountains go straight
here.
up.
3 people versus
fighting his
11, then
rosebud.
12. Went about as well as you'd expect.
Alright.
You okay now? You can breathe?
They're in place, but they're not together, so I'm gonna feel that.
Again, I did not fucking expect to deal with this.
Yeah, I think there's...
Sorry, I didn't know you were conscious.
I think there's something of a lesson of restraint in all of this.
Stinky blood.
I didn't
So-
know it was like that, because they're...
Oh.
Oh no.